Welcome back to day 3 of this series of videos of our hike across Switzerland. This is our 6th section of the Via Alpina 1. We're starting off in Altdorf. We're going via the Surenen Pass down to Engelberg. Hopefully camp on the Surenen Pass tonight and then go down to Engelberg in the morning. Surenen Pass is 2,292 metres above sea level. So we've got a fair bit of ascent to do today. So let's do it. Just left Altdorf behind, which is down there. We're back on the trail now, Via Alpina 1. We're in Attinghausen and we're going this way. Surenen Pass, 5 hours 20 minutes. That's our aim. Engelberg's 9 hours 35, and that'll be our end destination on this section. We'll get to the Surenen Pass and we'll see how we feel, and we might go further, we might not, but after yesterday, at this moment in time, I reckon Surenen Pass will be our limit, but you never know. We might go further, so keep watching, see where we end up.
If you wanted to, you could actually get a cable car to the top of this mountain and save about 2.5 hours of walking. But we're not going to do that. We're going straight. It is tempting. We're going straight up by legs.
So where we come from, Altdorf, and we've done a fair bit of walking already. Coming up through some trees now, we've got a bit of a path zigzagging up, and it's a bit cooler in under the tree coverage, like. But God, these flies, we're getting eaten alive. It's warm and the insects are everywhere. Yeah, so me and Simon have been bitten a few times. Little blighters. Anyway, I'll bring you back further up the trail.
If you've all been wondering where Debbie the dinosaur is, he's still here. He's our mascot.
On about 1,100 metres now. When we started it was like 400, so we've gained 600 metres already, which is not too bad. We've got a fair bit to get to Surenen Pass, with it being 2,290, I think it is, 92. So yeah, slowly making our way up. That's what the trail's looking like at the moment. So yeah, not too bad.
My God, this is a welcome sight, this water trough. Me and Mark, he just ran out and we just come in, bumped into this, so it's just what we needed. I think I've gone through a litre and a half of water just coming up here. About 600 metres.
Well needed this.
Yeah. Yes. And even Dowie's happy.
Dowie the dinosaur.
Even he's smiling, look. Good times.
I think I'll have a real Termat blueberry protein bar now. Oh. And carry on.
Well, these trail runners are a game changer. Like I said on one of the other videos, they're the Ultra Olympus 6. They got Vibram, Mega Grip soles. Game changer. I never thought I'd we're trail runners on a hike, but brilliant. I just put my compression socks on. Over 1,000 meters of elevation we've done, and my calves are burning. That's a tough old hike. I think this section of the Via Alpina is one of the hardest ones you can do, and I can see why. There's no let up, it's just straight up from the get-go. But I'm loving every second of it, so it's really enjoyable. Can't wait to get to the Surenen Pass. Got a little breather by here now, and then you'll crack on.
Yes, we are out of the woods. That was a tough old section there. Got some views now, got some mountains up ahead. Got the obligatory cowbells in the distance. So yeah, nice to have a change of scenery, to be fair. Oh. We're at 1,525 metres. Surenen Pass, 2 hours 50. So we should get there about 2, 3 o'clock. But we're bound to have breaks in between, so it could take a bit longer. But that's fine. Not in any rush today. And what a view that is. Got the cable car station down there. That's the one we could have got on. That would have saved us over 1,000 metres, but where's the fun in that? In this time.
Are we mad or are we mad?
I think we're mad. Well, I've had a beer in worse places. I gotta be fair. Just come in this guest house now, I've got a beer. And the guy was like, "Oh, you eating?" We're like, "No." He said, "Oh, do you want cake?" I said, "Yeah, go on in." What is it? Cherry. Have a look at that. We didn't want any food. Like, I'm sure this guy, he can sell stands to the Arabs. Sure of it. Tell you what, that cherry cake was awesome. Cheers. Got another beer. You know, 2 for a Welshman and all that, like. Gotta have 2. So I'm gonna drink down now, and we're gonna head back on the trail. We've also met up with our Quebecan hiking buddy. She's bringing up the rear now, so we'll probably do a couple of miles with her as well on the trail. And it's downhill again, so all the ascent we've made, we're now descending. It's a bit gnarly. But have a look at this. Don't think I'll ever forget this place. Amazing. 2 hours 10 minutes now to the Surenen Pass. And the views are opening up even more. If you ever do this section, Altdorf to Engelberg, make sure you stop off in Alp Katrina. Wonderful hosts, awesome hospitality, and the cherry cake was absolutely banging. as was the beer, I should mention.
Wow, look at this. We think we got our first sight of the Surenen Pass, which is straight between there, that gap there. So we got about an hour and a half left to go, Mark, I think. So, well, I'm pretty slow today. I'm struggling today because yesterday's taken a big toll on my legs and stuff. So we'll get there when we get there, won't we? But it's a good job I brought 3 bottles of water up here because I don't see any water sources here, so at least we got enough for our food, which is good. There is snow over there, maybe we can melt some snow, who knows. Well, it looks like the further you go into the central Swiss Alps, the passes get absolutely better and better. We've done 3 passes so far. We've done the Fou Pass, which was good, the Rochelle Pass, which was good, the Clausen Pass, which was not so good, but this one here now, the Surenen Pass, I think it surpasses all them passes. This is unbelievable. I think it's the best place I've ever been. It is absolutely incredible.
Just got to Angerstock, 2,060 metres. Surenen Pass is an hour, Engelberg 5 hour 10. The pass is up there. That's what we need to reach tonight. We should do it easy. And then we'll have a 4 hour hike to Engelberg in the morning. Not too bad. We've still got a fair bit of ascent to go. If I pan the camera around, I'll show you. And we gotta go all the way up there. And we won't be doing much more today. We lost the path for a bit. We ended up coming through over all these rocks and then rejoined the path here, so we've done a bit of a shortcut really. We're going to follow the red and white markers all the way up. Oh, that was tough, but we're on the final push now to the top, which is up and around, and the temperature's dropped a bit as well the higher we're getting. We're meant to be having rain tonight as well, we've heard we could have like 25 millimeters of rain. So yeah, that'll be fun. We're used to that anyway, living in Britain.
We have reached the top of the Surenen Pass. And take a look at this. Wow.
Stunning.
2,291 metres above sea level. Unreal.
Some cracking views up here, mind. And there's a hut down there, shelter. I've seen this on someone's video, so we'll go and check it out now. Just going to have a look in the shelter, see what it's like. Hello!
Hello.
Fancy meeting you here. What's it like? Any good?
Yeah.
Yeah? We'll have a look now. It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Awesome. I reckon we've struck gold with this hut tonight. 3 of us are sleeping in there tonight. Me, Simon and our Canadian hiking buddy, we're all in there tonight.
That changed nothing.
And look at that view.
Closer. Yeah, it's wet because I just dried myself. But you sleeping, don't
I
drive.
reckon it's the best buffet we've stayed in with the best views. 100%. And have a look at the view through this window.
It's supposed to be like that, but sometimes the wind make it cold. But if there's no wind, just for the same weather, if it's 30.
Gonna have a brew now. And I'm having 2 meals tonight because last night we didn't eat anything because of what happened. So I think I'll have a beef and potato and a reindeer stew tonight. So that'll be less weight in the pack tomorrow. A nice cup of coffee. Just had one meal, beef and potatoes.
You want to,
I'm having a reindeer stew now.
They look up, they look around everywhere, don't they?
Starving I am.
As soon as people come over the hill,
I haven't eaten much the last 2 days, so yeah. It's getting down me. It's 6:30 and the 3 of us are going to go to bed. Get up nice and early, about 5 o'clock. Try and get 11 hours sleep, because last night we only had 4. So yeah, try and get a good night's sleep tonight. Get refreshed tomorrow for the 4-hour hike to Engelberg. Then we're going to start the next section to Engels Alp or something, I think it's called. That's only a shorter one. That's like a 5-hour hike. And then hopefully we'll have a whole day on Tuesday to get to Meiringen. Well, that's the idea. But like, look at that, it's awesome. Yeah, it's like a bothy in Wales, but with better views. I mean, look at this. It'd look even better without the cloud cover, but you can't have it all. Right, see you in a bit.
Debbie's always smiling, even in the rain. Good morning from a Schutzhütte on the Surenen Pass. First time me and Mark have ever seen Swiss rain. And it was a rough night. Luckily, we were in there, because I don't think it would have been very good in our tent last night, because the wind was really, really high. But at least now we can see down the valley. Last night it was just covered in mist. So we got a 4-hour walk into Engelberg. So we're going to have a coffee and a quick porridge.
That's where I slept last night, on that. We put 2 benches together and I laid my mat and quilt out along there. Simon slept on the floor, as did Josie Ann, that way. So we're going to get all packed up now and make the 4-hour trek down to Engelberg. I'm so glad I bought these waterproof jacket and trousers. I was thinking of leaving them home to save on weight, but today can't see anything now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the camera away and we're going to start hiking down the 4-hour hike down to Engelberg. And if it gets any clearer, then I'll get the camera out and do a bit of filming. But you might see us at Engelberg, so yeah, we'll see you later. Hello. Hello. My little friend. Hey, yeah. Hello. Nice doggy. Lovely dog you, aren't you? It's like hiking back in Wales, it is. And like I said earlier, so glad I brought this. They're only cheap. Peter Storm Cagoule and Peter Storm over trousers. Yeah, and for the price, these trousers are better than my Rab ones, which I paid 54 quid for. And these were like 8 quid. Superb. So yeah, we've been hiking an hour now. I think there's 3 hours more to Engelberg. So we should get there about 10:30, something like that.
Enjoying it?
Superb.
It is, isn't it? There you are, we've had 5 days on the trail of Swiss cowbells. But after 5 days, it starts to get a bit on your nerves, like, you know. Nah, it's good fun. Lovely seeing it. Love seeing the cows and hearing the bells. It's awesome. You know we're in Switzerland then.
So 2 hours to Engelberg now. Rain started again. And I think it's down that way. Yep. We're hiking through a nature reserve now. Pretty easy walking, not as heavy on the feet. Yeah, nice part of the trail. Whoa, this bridge is springy. Springy, yeah. Yeah. We're now 30 minutes out to Engelberg, and that'll be the 3rd section done on this stage of the Via Alpina run. So we're going to find somewhere to have breakfast before we move on to the next section, which is Engelberg to Engelberg Alp, I think it's called. We have Engelberg in sight. It's down there. Probably half-hour walk now, hopefully. Then we can go and get some breakfast and then plan the day ahead.
You see these gondola cable cars all around Switzerland dotted about, and these are probably used for taking supplies up to the mountains because people live up there in houses and huts and things, so yeah, that's what that's for. Well, lovely Swiss houses as well. Loads of snow over there. Probably don't see as much sunlight as the other side of the mountains. So yeah, like Mark said, we're not far from Engelberg now.
We've come from down there and around and up. And the weather weren't like that earlier. Looks stunning, that does. Oh, not far now. This looks like the dead centre of Engelberg. And I have heard that the guy who invented the crossword is buried in this cemetery.
Where to?
2 down, 3 across. The old ones are the best.
Dad jokes.
We're having a coffee now and something to eat, croissant and a pork and mustard roll. Oh, banging. So that brings an end to this section, Altdorf to Engelberg. We're going to tackle the next section now, which we're going to head over the Beautiful Pass into Engelberg Alp. So stick around for that video and we'll see you soon.